What's going on, everybody? I wanted to come on here and do this video right now. All right. Shout out to everybody. I'll be listening either now live or listening on archive. Let me first say this because I need to say this, and I need to say this like very, very seriously. As I was watching this fight, as I was watching this fight, I knew the fight was over in the fourth round. Let me make sure my internet gets better here. So there we go. I think I'm good now. In fact, let me turn this off really. Hold up. There we go. So we could use less internet. There we go. All right. I saw I was losing bandwidth. Let me say this really quick before I proceed. I'm losing it again. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure the internet's good. Can you guys see me? I don't get why the internet is struggling, but hold on. Let me take my phone off the Wi-Fi. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Turn that off too, and I guess the bandwidth is real low in the area at the moment, but there we go. All right. How about now? All right. Look, man. I already like. Let me keep it 100% real with you guys right now, like 100%. And by the way, let me know in the chat if I'm cutting off or anything. That fight should have been over in the fourth round. It should have been over. He was clearly not all there. Clearly. Like I was kind of surprised. I thought the ref was stopping the fight. Right? That's what I thought. And then I'm like, okay, so what are you doing, ref? And he gave him like this long count. And they continued, and I'm like, okay, whatever, nothing's perfect. Because I'm going to be very serious right now. I'm going to be very serious, guys. I want you to listen to me. Boxing is supposed to be fun. The banter and all that's supposed to be fun. I don't give a shit if I lose a bet. I don't care if my pick is wrong, right? Like, you know what I mean? But it started getting uncomfortable because I already knew Berchelt was done. The fight was over. He was clearly not all there. Okay, I was cutting off. I have no idea why it's cutting off. For fuck's sakes, with the internet. I'm going to have to get off the camera just so, you know. It is important. I think it's good now. I don't know why it's fucking up. Why is the ref even there? Now, shot red and did a better in the middle rounds. But then it started happening again. And he's getting clipped and getting hit unnecessary. This fucking internet's fucking up right now. I don't know why, but so I have no idea why. And this message is very important. All right? It's a very important message, and the internet's fucking up on me. I think I'm good now. Let me know if I'm good. Am I good? Can you guys see me or not? Hold on. Give me a second. Can you guys see me or not? Okay. Jesus Christ. That fight, G Funky could wait. Cake's popping. Because I have a more important message than the bet right now. You could argue that fight should have been over in the 4th round. And I'm watching that fight and he recovers and everything. And I get it, you know. And I'm thinking maybe Valdez will get tired. We'll see. But then he gets hurt again. And I'm looking at the corners, like I'm looking at the corners when they're sitting down, right? And Berchelt's like almost glassy-eyed in the corner. So I start tweeting out because I wanted timestamps. I wanted this to be out there, like, so I'm not Monday morning quarterbacking, right? So I'm just kind of like, okay. They gotta stop the fight, right? Gotta stop the fight. Look, I was right about Tank and about beating Leo, so it is what it is, guys. Right? You know what I mean? Like, but it's all good. Why am I losing internet? Why am I losing internet right now? All right. Okay, I think I'm good. All right. So NYY Mex, I get it. We still don't know if Berchelt's going to be okay. We don't know. We don't know because the ref didn't do his job. That ref should have stopped that fight about 3 rounds before the knockout happened. It was clear to see that Valdez had already won the fight. It was clear to see that Berchelt wasn't the same anymore. That was clear to see. That was clear to see. I didn't see Wall in Brazil, but you guys could spoil it. I don't give a shit. Like, really, Maestro? You don't want any of that? Berchelt was taking unnecessary punishment for rounds upon rounds upon rounds. You think I give a fuck about eating crow? I don't give a fuck about it. Everybody, including G-Funk, has gotten fights wrong. Okay? That's not what this is about. I'll eat my crow. I'll take the pie on Tuesday. That's not what I'm talking about at the moment. It was clear to see to me that fight should have been stopped. And Valdez should have won that fight several rounds earlier. No, what I'm telling you is this, right? What I'm saying, Black Caesar. Yes, Chief Funky, that's cool. You know, and Chief Funky's happy because he got the fight. Everybody, Chief Funky got the fight right. I'm saying his boy should have won earlier, but he's missing the point. You know what I mean? It's all good. I mean, he was out the press when Leo got knocked the fuck out, but it's okay. But look, listen to me. All right? Tank would obliterate Berchelt too. I mean, looking at what I'm seeing now, I do agree with that. Okay? The corner should have stopped it because, like, you guys need to understand right now that this fight should have been over 3-4 rounds before it was stopped. It should have been over. Just said, no more. I'm not here making excuses. I'm not here, you know, like some fanboys out that make all these excuses about fighter and why they lost and all that. That's not why I'm here. I'm here saying that Berchelt should have lost a couple rounds before that. He never recovered. I agree, Raider. He was clearly not okay. I can eat crow and talk about some bullshit going on with the ref at the same time. Now, there's nothing, I'm not holding this against Valdez. Valdez is a fighter. He's doing his job. He's supposed to hit the guy in front of him. It's what he's supposed to do. That's Valdez's job. Valdez did what he did. Props to Valdez. He did what he was supposed to do. Knocked him out. Did what he was supposed to do. That's his job. They should have stopped the fight. This is how deaths happen in boxing. When the guy keeps coming forward and takes punishment and is clearly not in the fight anymore, that's how people die. I was worried about Valdez's, Berchelt's health. When Berchelt got knocked out, of course, there's that initial, oh shit, right? Because we love watching knockouts, right? This fight was over in the 4th round. It was over. It was a wrap in the 4th round. Like yes, Berchelt had his rounds in YY, but you knew he was done. Outside of maybe thinking maybe Valdez will get tired or something. Outside of that, but there was that one round where like it looked like he was getting, but then he came back and he hit him with these vicious hooks and right hands, and again like the dude's in his corner. The dude's in his corner, and he's glassy-eyed. I agree, Black Sunday. That was a prolonged beating, literally freezing. This is the guy's career. You want to continue? Of course he's going to say he wants to continue. Of course he's going to say that. What else is he going to say? You got to save a fighter from himself. I'm trying to be serious right now. And I hope you guys understand. Because that's how guys have ended up in comas. Taking beatings like that, but because they kept fighting back and they refused to stop it, is why we went from 15 to 12 rounds. Do you not understand? As serious as that or what? I'm taking the pie. It's all good. What were you guys think it's a big deal to me that I'm going to take a pie on Tuesday? That you think like you're going to wake up on Sunday and like you're going to have a like what? Like, what do you think? No, I'm not going to do tres leches. That shit's disgusting. I'm in the middle of a show, but I'll do a pie, guys. Tres leches is not a pie, by the way. Just saying. All right. Now, obviously, knowing that Berchelt's okay, knowing that Berchelt is, I'm hoping anyway, if he's okay, then hey, then that's good. Right? I'm hoping he's all right. I'm hoping that he could still have a career. That was a sustained, unnecessary beating for at least 3 rounds. That started to become uncomfortable to watch, to be honest with you. The last 2 rounds were becoming very uncomfortable to watch. Because I'm not thinking about a stupid pie bit. I'm thinking about the man's life. That's what I'm thinking about at that moment. He was sitting in the corner, glassy-eyed. He's probably never going to be the same, Amilcar. He's probably never going to be the same again. That was unnecessary. He had no shot to come back. He had no shot to come back in that fight. He should have stopped it. That's true, Raider. Oh, that's true. Now, for the people saying the following, I want you to do that. I want you to come out and say, "Oh, DStyle, you were talking all that shit, blah 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 blah," and all that's cool. Guess what? I'm still here. All this fucking banter don't matter to me. We're not the ones in the ring. We give a fuck. So what? What, they're gonna disappear from YouTube because I got a prediction wrong or what? You think that's what's gonna happen or what? Like, who gives a fuck? It's a bit. And I want you there laughing and everything when I take the pie in the face. That's the point. That's the whole point, right? I was here when I predicted Wilder to be Fury. So was G Funky. We were both wrong on that one. It is what it is. But look. Yeah, he couldn't win that fight. So I'm not just talking like on the cards. I'm just talking like he just wasn't the same after he was dropped. That period. He wasn't all there. There was 4 or 5 times when I said to myself, "Okay, this is over. What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the point? Like for what? Just so you could take more punishment? Do you want to continue? Sure, okay." That's right, Andres. So what? What? You know, Apple, I'll tell you what, you can request any pie. You know, but I don't know. I don't think it's up to you to pick the pie, though. So it is what it is, right? Look at a milk car. He picked 100%. That fight was over. Like, I knew it was over after that. Like, yeah, like Berchelt was rallying back. And of course, there's that little, like, there's that little voice inside you that's like, oh man, because it's always possible, right? What if we land something big and turns the fight around or whatever it is, right? But you think I want the fight with some bad on the internet? No, of course not. I respect these fighters, all of them. You know, just saying. Now, look, obviously, Berchelt's okay, and like I don't know if he's going to be at the post-fight press conference, but that was scary. Like I jumped out of my seat and everything when it happened, but then like I kind of got the same feeling in the Manny Pacquiao Marquez fight, you know. But it was kind of sick. But this was actually scarier because like Manny. Like there was some instances there where Berchelt was getting lit up. Lit up. I was tweeting like a couple rounds before that. I said, "Stop the fight. Stop the fight. What are we doing here? What if Valdez doesn't catch him with that shot, right? Knock him out. And then they let him go out there for another round to take more of a beating." You know, this was very similar, and it brought a little bit of flashbacks. Well, I'm not even going to mention the fight because it's like a bad mood. But you guys get my point. I wanted to start off with that, and I wanted to give my displeasure towards the ref and towards Berchelt's corner, who's there. And I understand you want your guy to win. I understand people that pick Berchelt want him to win the fight. I get it. But the chances of winning were so low, and the chances of something bad happening to Berchelt were higher than him possibly winning the fight. And that's a real check I'm writing that you can cash. We don't know if he'll be back, Andre. We don't know if he'll be the same again. We don't know if he'll be the same. But now let me talk about Berchelt. About Valdez. Let me talk about Valdez really quick. Okay. Let me talk about Valdez for a moment. You know, I want to talk about Valdez. You see, Oscar Valdez did a really good job. I think he started the round very well. I saw what Berchelt was trying to do. Well, he wasn't pressing forward, you know. So he wanted to give Valdez a different look, but it didn't, you know, get Valdez off his game plan. You know, he's like, okay, I'm going to wait for you to lead. You know, and he was beating him to the jab early, you know, but it's kind of like a fill out round, but Valdez clearly won the round. Round two, I do feel like Valdez outboxed him. I thought round three was pretty close. I personally gave it to Berchelt, but you could argue that round went to Valdez. And then the big moment happened. Valdez caught him with a beautiful hook upstairs. From down low, very similar to the way, and credit to him, the way G-Funky broke it down. He did bring it from down low. He hit him upstairs, and it hurt Berchelt. I don't think he ever recovered from that punch. But obviously, Valdez followed up. And in my opinion, was at the brink of getting a stoppage. Tell me I'm wrong. I didn't even pick Valdez to win the fight. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. The fight should have, like, the refs, like, I get that you could technically say it was a knockdown because the ropes are holding him. Berchelt wasn't even all there, dude. Berchelt was like doing some crazy shit. He wasn't all there. He wasn't all there whatsoever, dude. So, and the refs are counting, and he's kind of like prolonging it to let the round finish. And I got to keep it real. I picked Berchelt to win, but I told myself that's some bullshit right there. And I'm like, okay, fine. The next round, he's getting lit up some more. I don't know how, but Berchelt took some massive shots. He took that was a beatdown that he took. What was that, the fifth round? It was a beatdown. I couldn't believe he was still up. He hit him with some bigger shots than he did the round before that. Berchelt didn't look good walking through that corner. I'm telling you guys right now. The only reason he got back in the fight, was because he started getting tired. Like Valdez took some rounds off, I should say. He took some rounds off, and then once he got his footing back, you guys let me know if I'm cutting. I'm taking off the camera. Like whenever I see a little signal here that the signal's low, I don't know why it's low. I got really good internet, so I don't know why it's doing that. But just let me know if you could hear me or not. But I want to be on camera, so it's like, here we go again. Jesus Christ. Let me let this pass. LT says, jab the like putos. That's right. Do that, please. Jab my like button. A lot of us I was eating crow since the fourth round. I knew the fight was over. I'm not in bullshit. I knew the fight was over. And yeah, but this is taking some rounds off. That's all he's doing. And it was kind of frustrating to watch, but I don't blame Valdez for clinching him every time he got close against the ropes. And all Berchelt was this, you know, like what are you doing? The YMCA? Or like, come on, you know. At times he will fight out of it and stuff, you know, but it gets tiring doing that, you know. I think Valdez did a good job. He would like hold him, turn him, and then he would get away, and he would make Berchelt reset. I was not expecting that craftiness from Valdez, and I have no complaints. I think a lot of fighters, and I've been saying this for years. They got to learn how to deal with someone that does that, right? Berchelt was getting blinded from an eye. He couldn't see certain shots coming as it is. His corner did fail him, Jose. They failed him. They failed him. I don't give a shit if you want him to win. What's more important, winning the fight or his career, his health? What's more important? He's losing rounds. He's getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this shit's over. I say, you know what? Let me tweet this out. Because I was saying to myself, stop the fight. Like, what are we doing here? And so I tweeted out, they got to stop this fight. The fight has to be stopped. The fight, like, why aren't they stopping it? You got to stop the fight when it's appropriate to stop the fight. Let's put it this way. There was a time where the ref broke him up, right? And he turns to Berchelt. Okay, there it is. He turns to Berchelt and he says, do you want to continue? ¿Quieres seguirle? And Berchelt says, yeah. Like, of course. Like, what do you think Berchelt's going to say? You think he's going to say no? Or no, you know what? In the middle of the fight, I don't want to continue. There's a reason you asked him that, ref. There's a reason. Oh, yeah, Pie on Tuesday. Tune in. There's a reason you asked him that. Why did you ask him that? What made you ask that question? There was obviously something wrong that you saw with him, right? Refs don't just ask that to a fighter. And then not only that, 2 rounds before that, he goes to the corner and he tells him, hey, you're taking too much punishment, right? Hey, he's taking too much punishment. Like, okay, well, he kept taking the punishment. And he was lost. And he was glassy-eyed in the corner. And I'm trying to understand, right? I'm trying to get an understanding of why this fight is continuing. It was becoming uncomfortable to watch. Like, yes, I want Berchelt to win. But is he going to win? No. He was out of the fight for a couple rounds. So, I don't know, man. I think we have to be careful with that. You know what I mean? It's just I think the ref failed him. I think his corner failed him. I agree. It was hard to watch. Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100 with you. Look, let me put it this way. Even though I picked Tank to beat Leo, right? I wanted Leo to win, right? Like I said that. I said I think Tank's gonna win, but I want Leo to win. I like Leo, you know. But I never felt uncomfortable watching it. Now, obviously, when knocked him out, like Leo couldn't get up or anything. I get that, right? But you know, it never felt uncomfortable though. If anything, I was like, "Whoa, Leo's in his fight." You know what I mean? For a couple of rounds. Yo, that really happened, Jose? For real? Did you tell corner verga? And his corner was no valió verga. That really happened? Hey guys, I just want to make sure the audio is not cutting off. Can you guys still hear my voice? I know the video's coming in and out because of bandwidth, but just let me know if you can hear my voice though. Well, Black Seeds, I get that, but I just think Valdez was taking a round off, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Valdez was kind of just moving, holding, turning, moving, holding, turning. Let me know if you can hear my voice right now, because I have like a little signal in the corner that tells me the bandwidth is going out. That's why I'm asking. Oh, and then how could I forget the second knockdown? It was over. Like what? I'm just. He got up, and he was like Berchelt was like this, dude. He was like this, and the ref's like, dude, if you like if he doesn't walk up to you, it's over. Don't you understand? If he doesn't walk up to you, it's over. Like what part of that? I don't like. I don't like it when the refs do all that extra shit, like walk sideways, walk this way, do a backflip, sobriety test. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that at all. By the way, I haven't seen the Broner fight, but you guys, you can spoil it for if anybody doesn't want a spoiler, then they're gonna spoil it in the chat. I'm just letting you guys know right now. But I don't know who won that fight. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch that fight at all. You know what I mean? Didn't watch it. Did not watch that fight. Did Broner lose? Is that what he's saying? Potato Base says his legs were gone. The walking back and forth might have helped this time. If Chief Punk is enjoying his victory, hey, all props to you. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened with Broner, guys. What happened? A lot of you are asking, but I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying? Are you asking me if he lost? Or are you saying he was robbed? Or what happened? Santiago should have won. Well, I thought Diaz is saying AB won. So AB won. Okay, so AB officially won the fight. I agree, Rachel. I mean, a lot of guys. I mean, I get guys that you want me to eat my crow. Let me eat my crow. But I think a lot of you are missing my point. Like, to be honest with you, like, you know what I mean? AB won the fight officially, but but they robbed Santiago. Is that what I'm? Okay, all right. Thank you. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't have an opinion about that. But I'm definitely gonna look at it now. I mean, I was shocked that it was it close. If it was close, you know, just saying. Berchelt came in with no defense, no power. Dude, he was his legs were shot. Once he got knocked down, you can't. Those were all arm punches he was throwing. You know what I mean? Unanimous decision. Yeah. Absolutely. 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 I'll never listen to you again, says Ignorant Boxing. Damn. Well, did he fail you or what? Is that what it is or what? What's going on over here? I don't know how much credit you give to Reynoso. I mean, Valdez is the fighter, you know what I mean? But I mean, you got to give him credit, right? He's a trainer. So I think they followed a game plan. Like, it was kind of a simple game plan, but it worked, you know? And every time Berchelt came in trying to work the inside, Valdez would just kind of clinch him. You know what I mean? And then something he would even turn him at times. You wouldn't necessarily always wait. Sometimes you'll wait for the ref to like break it up. Sometimes he would just like turn him. Where now Berchelt's back was against the ropes, and he would go back to the middle of the ring. I thought that was kind of brilliant. Could be frustrating to watch, especially if it's not the guy you're going for. But if at the end of the day, shit, you know what I mean? So, but that's what I'm saying, JC. I mean, obviously his corner's going to have to do a lot, has a lot to do with all that. You know what I'm saying? His corner, like, so obviously, you know, it worked out. Now, I'm still not going to say about this some wizard or some shit like that. Like, his face was still red. He still got tagged. The fight got a little easier for him once he got the knockdown, but, you know, full credit to him. Man, y'all really convinced Santiago got robbed, huh? Now I really want to watch the fight. Well, ya valió verga, Calix. That basically means, like, okay, we're fucked. Like, that's pretty much what it means. You know what I mean? That's what you say, like, if, you know, when everything goes to shit. You know what I mean? When everything is falling apart, and done. You know, we're finished. That's what it means. Pretty much. Yeah, I didn't know he said that, by the way. His corner should have stopped it. I'm kind of surprised that, man, does anybody know if a doctor like got in front of Berchelt to like look at him? I don't think that ever happened. I could be wrong, but I don't think that happened, to be honest with you. You know, they had their little tricks or whatever, but wasn't good. You know what I mean? Wasn't good. What's going on, D. Garcia? You guys could give me the, you know, you could feed me your crow now, by the way. I just felt like I need to say something really serious. You know what I mean? But a lot of you been drinking and all this other shit, so it is what it is, you know? Rochelle, hands are heavier about this. Probably should have beat down at 126. I mean, he won the fight, Potato. I don't know what they thought me to say. It was on Showtime, Ignorant. I mean, Joe Lopez on Showtime. It was a good fight, but it just got, you know, the outcome was not in doubt after the first knockdown, especially after the second knockdown. It was not in doubt. Like, there was no doubt in my mind about this one to fight. No, you guys can check my Twitter timeline. What's going on, Cruzito G? Why am I full of shit? What are you talking about? Nah, Potato Bass, he's fine at 130, bro. Valdez is fine at 130. He'll be all right. He's fine at 130. If anyone should move up, probably Berchelt, but it had nothing to do with it. Nothing. I agree. In boxing, he did. He won the fight. Props to him. That's right, LA. Got to take the pie just the way it is. That's the facts of life. You lose a bet, you got to pay the bet. You know what I mean? Pay the piper. I'm going to proudly take that fucking pie. Okay, this is for Berchelt. I'm going to yell Berchelt and put it in my face. All right? The last 10 minutes of the show or something like that. You know what I mean? But go ahead and explain to me what I'm full of shit about, Crucito. Go ahead. Shoot. What? That I'm not keeping it real? That Valdez won? I said he should have won earlier. Like, I said the fight was over rounds before that. You know what I mean? You get what I mean? So some of us are gracious in defeat and victory. Some of us are not. Some of us are big sore losers when they lose. You know? I'm not. I don't give a fuck. I'm right here. Park says, I picked Berchelt and I'm still eating my words. I am still stunned. Congrats to Valdez, though. It was a good win. Good win. Props to Valdez. You know what I mean? Props to Valdez. Should have won the fight in the fourth. I think he won the fight like 4 times, to be honest with you. Like, he should have won in the fourth. He should have won when the second knockdown happened. Like, they should have stopped it 3 or 4 times, in my opinion. The ref kind of helped him in the rounds a couple times. So I'm just saying. So, absolutely. So you explain to me where I'm full of shit. Hey, Chief Funky, you know, he's happy that he got a pick right. You know what I mean? Let him be happy. He can be happy if he wants. You know what I mean? Like, good for him. Get a pick right. You get to brag. You get to let people know that that's the right he has. You know. So congrats to him. JC's got to give Berchelt credit though. Well, look, Berchelt showed me that he has a corazon and he has the warrior spirit. There's no quit in Berchelt. That's what he showed me. But they have to protect him from himself. Those are the most dangerous fights, guys. Like the guys that refuse to quit. Now you can go back in boxing history. Every time you run into a dude that refuses to fucking quit, like they have to make rule changes and shit. You know what I mean? It's the way it is. Jack Dempsey beating up Willard and shit. He was hovering over him and shit. And there was no neutral corner back then, right? But Willard kept getting up, refused to fucking quit, refused to stay down, kept getting knocked down and shit. You know, they had to make a rule. Okay, you know what? We're going to have a neutral corner rule. Because some of these dudes, they're not going to stay down. You know what I mean? Hey, Raw Boxing, the pie's going to be on HCP 50, brother. HCP 50. Hey, Raw's going to join us on that show, actually. So make sure you guys tune in. Deal Female Senior should be live. I'm hoping for another guest, but I want to get the confirmation first, of course. And a third guest, possibly, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know how long some of these dudes go on sometimes. So it is what it is. I don't want to fight either. I don't care about the spoiler, but Andre doesn't want the spoiler, so don't spoil it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, check it out. Like, check this out. I'm gonna say this, okay? I'm a very vindictive dude. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, and I know that's like I know one time like D. Jefferson told me, "Don't be vindictive, D-Style." Like, I don't forget anything. Like I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. Like I could take a loss like a boss. Like I mean, I've been here for years. Like getting picks right and wrong, and guess what? I'm still here. I never got in my feelings about anything. Okay. I got the pick wrong. I was way off. I was so wrong that I felt Berchelt should have won the fight like rounds before he won it. All right? As simple as that. But just be careful because I'm going to remind, because I've seen some of you take losses. You don't take them very well. So, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying that right now. All right? But now, as far as Raw Boxing goes, he wants me to take the pie right now. He wants me to go to the store right now and get the pie. Is that what you guys want or what? No, you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait till Tuesday. I'm gonna make you motherfuckers wait. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's what it is. Black Caesar said that Berchelt stepped on the scale, went 150 pounds. Well, it was 146. 146, I believe. Valdez came in at 140, they said. So where do you get those numbers, Black Caesar? I got different numbers. I got 146 and 140. So I don't know where you got those numbers from, but yeah. And I took a loss like a boss. That's right, ignorant boxing. You know what I mean? Chief Funky didn't come on here and say, you know what, I was wrong about the Leo loss like that. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm a humble guy by nature anyway. I don't need to be humbled. I'm already a humble guy. All right? I'm smooth sailing. Apple, I gotta take the pie. What do you mean? Like everybody's if you make a pie bit, you gotta honor the bit. That's what I'm gonna do. Live on the air, so make sure you guys tune in. You know what I mean? And it's gonna happen, Apple. It's gonna be like shame. Shame. Like that's how it's gonna be. Right? JC's like, don't act like, well, I'll get the predictions right. Yeah, but if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. You know what I mean? You got to take it. What flavor pie? I don't know. I guess I'll let Chief Funky pick the pie. I'll go tomorrow and I'll get it, or this weekend. Mr. Sinister is like, yo, what's up? The Brotherhood's like, I told y'all. You know what I mean? And Chief Funky, they're taking your shine. Like Chief Funky was acting, he's the only dude that picked him to win. You know what I mean? But hey, don't take away Chief Funky's shine, guys. Man. It's all love, brother. If you got it right, you got it right. You know what I mean? So you guys got every fight right of all time, every single time. Come on, Apro. It's just a pie in the face, brother. They're not going to shoot me. All right? It's not a bullet. It's a pie. All right? I don't want to see it, bro. Get the fuck out. Well, they're not going to crucify me, bro. They're going to just going to get a pie in the face. That's it. All right. Damn. Andre's dedicated. Okay, brother. Okay. Pick Sphinx Beta Ali. All right. Now show me your receipts. How about that? Come on. Well, how old are you? Like, man, you're old, bro. God damn. It's an old dude. You know what I mean? It's an old motherfucker. She fucking says the Brotherhood, they laughed at me when I picked Valdez. Okay. You got it right, brother. More power to you. I'm 30, says the Brotherhood. Man. Well, you were betting on Spinks and like when you weren't even born yet, or what? Damn, it's a hell of a pick. You know? It's a hell of a pick. All right? It's a hell of a pick. Spinks Ali. Zealots of Israel coming on a different account and shit. Come on your right account, Big Brian. What is this? Trying to sneak in on a different account. Log in your real account. You know what I mean? See if I can rub it in all he wants, brother. He got it right. You know what I mean? What's going on, Guido? Knockout of the year so far. My opinion. Knockout of the year, in my opinion. Hey, travel back in time. That's right. There he is. Came in on his real account now. That's right. It's not hard to say you're wrong. It's not hard to let people brag about the fact that they got to pick right. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. Because the sport of boxing doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. The sport of boxing keeps moving. You know what I mean? There's no stopping the sport of boxing. We're just going to keep it moving. That's all we're going to do. That's all we can do. All right? At the end of the day. You know, it's just that some of us are good at winning. Some of us are not really good at losing. You know? So, me, it's all good. Now, the pie in the face, guys, is not till Tuesday. You know what I mean? It's LD. Yeah, that's right. Got to eat that crow. Hey, he did show a lot of respect. You know what I mean? He did. They're friends. You know what I mean? So once the fight's over, it's over. You know what I mean? So Valdez did his job. I have no beef with what Valdez did. Valdez did his thing. It's my issues with the ref. The fight went on too long. My issues with the corner. And if they keep putting him out there, then Valdez got to do what is he going to do? Stop fighting? No. I keep hearing that, Major Key. I haven't seen the AB fight. I got to watch it. You know what I mean? So maybe they'll do a rematch or some. You know, I don't know. But man, I mean, Santiago has no pull. I mean, he's not a big name like that. You know what I mean? So I haven't seen that Chicano Prophet, actually. So you're saying he's still a winner, is what you're saying, right? Andre, what's going on? AB got beat. I haven't seen a fight yet. I haven't seen a fight. Gotta watch it. Gonna watch it after this stream. You know what I mean? Hey, by the way, those wondering about the fight, it's on Tuesday, guys, on HTP 50. That's when the fight's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So just FYI. You know what I mean? Tune in. All right, people checking out Berchelt's wife. God damn. All right. He'll have somebody attend to his wounds. He'll be all right. I really do hope he's all right, though. Look, in all seriousness, I mean, we just had a fighter on Thursday that, you know, his career had to be ended early because he did a CAT scan and had a lot of scar tissue and a lot of white matter in his brain and stuff like that. And that's what a fight like this could do to you if it continues. So I really hope that he's okay in that department. You know what I mean? Just to see Berchelt back in the ring, man, I think he's good for boxing. He's an exciting fighter to watch. And I do hope he's okay at the end of the day. I didn't prediction on that fight because I didn't know anything about Santiago. You know what I mean? But I did say I hope he wins. Hey guys, how bad did Broner lose? Like was it close? Was it? I want to brace myself for the robbery. You know what I mean? He got his ass whooped. Damn. Santiago, I haven't had one person come on here and tell me that they thought Broner won. So now, were you guys like scoring the fight though? Because like wasn't it on at the same time? Like really scoring it or something? Or was it on right before? Like how did that work? Man. I landed in every round. Sound like Burner did it for the hood against this Joe Lopez 40 ounce. Major Key says I landed in every round except I gotta watch it. Gotta watch that fight. By the way, I'm mad at the people happy that Valdez won and saying they got the fight right because I do the same shit when my picks are right. So it's all good. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? During the 5th round, the fight ended? Okay. All right. I got to watch that fight now. I'm like, God damn. Tifarhood 104, 104. Okay. Tifarhood had it close. Brunner won on my card by a point deduction. So Joshua Clark, we officially have somebody that scored it for Broner. So there you go. Someone did score for Broner. Okay. I haven't seen it, guys, so I can't tell you, but I'm going to watch it and tell you guys about it. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow or today, depending where you are, what time zone. You know what I mean? But Monday, I might do a show. I just need to confirm on another guest for Tuesday. So we may not have time to go over a lot of stuff. So I might do that on Monday. Okay. For sure. 90 landed to 207 total landed to Sonteo. Okay. Wow. I mean, punch stats are always correct, but that's a big margin. Appletop, I think he gave Berchelt 3 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. When it's a Broner show and Farhood and Mares still give it to Santiago, you already know. All right. Let's check that out. Shout out to Jose Yepes. Andre Rodriguez Haplo, I gave it 2 rounds, 6th and 7th. Honestly, after that first knockdown, like it was over, guys. Like, I'm just telling you right now. Who here? Let me ask you guys. Just give me your honest opinion, okay? When Berchelt was knocked down in the first time, I'm pretty sure that was the 4th round. Like it wasn't even a knockdown; it was like against the ropes. If he lets it keep going, Valdez literally will hit him like with a 1-2, like 2-3 more punches, and it's a stoppage very similar to like Castillo Corrales, like in the 10th round, minus all the other shit. I'm just talking about the stoppage. Like I felt it was over. Like I don't know if you guys felt the same way. Tell me if that's how you felt in the chat. Because that's how I felt. I thought it was over, right? Like I felt that's it. And then he didn't even look all that. Like he wasn't responding well at all, right? So I'm like, okay, so it's over, right? And the ref, like, I don't know, man. It felt like he was like delaying it, trying to hook him up a little bit, you know, to get to the end of the round. I just got to keep it real with you guys. Well, I don't know the 5th. From what I remember, he was lighting up Berchelt in the 5th, but I was probably just paying attention to Berchelt's like how, you know what I mean? I was kind of worried about him, but you're probably right. I don't know. And then the second time he got knocked down, like Berchelt didn't even respond. Like even the first knockdown, he got up, he didn't even respond. Like it's over, dude. Right? Second time, same thing. Like I actually felt like, man, if Berchelt lands like a big haymaker and knocks out Valdez, I thought there would be some controversy. I really did. I thought that there would be some argument for, well, Valdez should have won those other times, but you know, that didn't happen. But I'm just speaking from a human level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know that, like, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying about that. So I know a lot of you thought I was going to come on after the fight and take the pie or whatever, but like we said, it's going to be done on HCP, guys, right? So FYI, just saying. Let's round Berchelt were those 3 rounds after the first knockdown, 6th and 7th. Yeah, like I just thought like Valdez was just like taking the rounds off, and then he picked up the gas again. That's how I felt about it. But I mean, that's just from my perspective. I honestly never did. I hope, yes, but did I really believe he was going to come back? No. Like I just knew, like, okay, it's done. You know what I mean? I knew it, and of course, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping some miracle, big shot, knocks out Valdez. Of course, you're hoping, right? You're hoping, but it's not coming, and it's becoming less and less likely, and it's becoming more likely that he's going to get sustained damage. So it's just stop the fight. He's not going to win anyway. Just stop the fight. That's how I felt about it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say about that, to be honest with you. So somebody mentioned earlier Shakur against Valdez. That's an interesting fight, and I don't think it's a foregone conclusion Shakur wins. Don't know who I'll pick yet, but that is a tough fight. I think Valdez is acclimated. I think he's acclimated with Reynoso. He's acclimated to the weight class, and he doesn't really need to worry about, like, it's a different challenge, but he doesn't have to worry about that big punch like that. You know, I think he more likely he'll be the aggressor. He'll be the bull against the Matador in that fight, but he can give him angles. He can set up some shots and stuff like that. You know, I did like the way he was setting stuff up with, you know, with the jab and all that. So, hey. Anyway, I've been here long enough. I was only supposed to come on here like for 10 minutes. But, you know, I went on and on. So, like that song that never ends. So, this is DStyleBoxing. Congratulations to Oscar Valdez and what I believe is a knockout of the year thus far. Great performance. I give Valdez an A+. I give the ref an F. I give Berchelt an A for effort, but overall, like maybe a C, C- in his performance. I give his corner an F. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay, I think the commentary team did a good job for the most part. I think Bradley was kind of calling it like, it was kind of obvious too, but I think he did a good job kind of explaining to people and what Valdez was doing in there. So, hey, this is DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing. I'm out of here. Peace.